Hey, what's going on YouTube? SLaZeR here. So Zani is coming out in 2 or 3 days, as you all know. We have some new information on our kit today, official information. So we're gonna go through all that, everything we need to know about her and stuff. So all the details that they share here on this post, we'll go through all this. This is her splash art, I believe. She looks really good, man. Can't wait for her. Absolutely, very excited I am. So we're gonna go through the kit that they posted here and we're gonna discuss that. So let's get right into it. So here there are the mats. Already made a video 3 days ago, I believe. If you already saw that, you know the mats that you require. So this is the sentry construct, this is the flower, this is the mob mat, this is the gauntlet material, this is again the mob mat, and this is the weekly boss, the 2.2 weekly boss. So yeah, so let's dive through this kit and make as much sense as possible of what we can understand. So basically I'll just keep reading and explaining to you what this is saying. So yeah, let's get going. So her basic attack is perform up to 4 consecutive attacks to deal spectral damage. Okay, after performing basic attack stage 3, press normal attack at the right time to perform basic attack breakthrough, which can be followed by basic attack stage 4 by pressing normal attack again. Okay, nothing looks really crazy. It's just some breakthrough mechanic. We'll have to see what these mechanics are in details, what are the numbers are. So we can't really go too deep right now, but just a basic understanding of the kit. But our main thing is on a forte and ultimate. So yeah. Heavy attack consumes stamina to attack the target, dealing spectral damage. Press normal attack within a certain amount, certain time to perform basic attack stage 3. So here, as you can see, after the basic attack stage 3, we can do the breakthrough. Here again, we can do the basic attack stage 3 after a heavy attack. So this kind of looks like a link together with some combo. We'll have to see which combos are best. We'll know full details. I'll let you know after she comes out. So yeah, make sure to look for their video. Meteor attack. Okay, so he also has a meteor attack. Nice. Consume stamina to perform a plunging attack. Okay, dealing spectral damage. Press normal attack within a certain time to perform basic attack stage 3. So again the same mechanic. Dodge counter. Press normal attack within a certain time after successful dodge to attack the target, dealing spectral damage. Then press normal attack at the right time to cast basic attack breakthrough. Okay, same as normal attack. Alright, got it. No, nothing really too crazy. So this is the resonance skill. This is like the sword form, I believe, from the shield. So let's see. Standard defense protocol. Okay, after the target deals spectral damage, okay, attack the target to deal spectral damage and enter a block stance. Okay, this stance ends early if Zani switch off the field, so you cannot switch off her field. Okay, press normal attack within a certain time to perform basic attack stage 3. Again the same mechanic, recovering 10 points of redundant energy. So the redundant energy is her forte bar, so 10 points of the bar, I believe, and stagnating the target on hit. That's like interrupting the target or something. Yeah, when attacked by the enemy in the block stance. So when you do this attack, this version of the elemental skill or resonance skill, reduce this instance of damage by 100%. So you take no damage basically and stagnate nearby targets. Then cast resonance skill pinpoint strike, dealing spectral damage and additionally reducing their vibration strength by 5%. So after you block the attack, if you cast skill again, you are gonna do more spectral damage and reduce their vibration strength. So the vibration strength, if you already didn't know, this is like a rare like occurrence when a character has vibration strength buff. I believe only 2 characters in the game has them. It's like Yonhu and Yohu, those 4 stars. So vibration strength is when you the amount of damage you deal to the shield of the enemies, of the white shield bar, that damage. So vibration strength means you're gonna break through that shield even faster. So that's it. Here this will increase by 5%. Okay, the damage taken by Zani is reduced by 30% within next 2 seconds. Alright, seems like a very defense friendly character. Like she is gonna be very like user friendly to use, very comfortable. When Zani is not in Inferno mode. So Inferno mode, if you didn't know, the Inferno mode is her ultimate state. That's called Inferno mode. When Zani is not in inferno mode and has full redundant energy, so full forte bar, a resonance skill is replaced with resonance skill crisis response protocol. So before it was a standard response protocol, now crisis response protocol. So she has two types of resonance skill. Hold resonance skill to enter ready stance. While in ready stance, Zani is immune to interruption. All right, that's crazy. This state ends early if Zani is switched off the field. Same mechanic. After releasing resonance skill button, or when the stance duration ends, consume all redundant energy to cast targeted action, dealing spectral damage, which is also considered spectrofragile damage. So here's something important. So after releasing the skill or the stance ends, you will consume full forte bar and do spectral damage. This damage also counted as spectrofragile damage. So any buff from the spectrofragile damage and stuff, you will get the same effect on the normal damage. So like, so for example, from Phoebe's outro. So keep that in mind. When attacked by the enemy in ready stance, reduce this instance of damage by 100% and consume all redundant energy to cast forcible riposte, dealing spectral damage, also considered as spectrofragile damage, stagnating the target and further reducing their vibration strength by 5%. So this both of the skill modes has like the vibration strength like the same amount. So you're gonna not gonna lose out or any of that. So from what I'm getting here is both of these skills that you are saying, the crisis response protocol is the better stance to use. The standard defense protocol is not really useful because this side has more damage and the other one is like more like basic. So I believe the standard defense protocol is the sealed form and the crisis response protocol is the like the sword form. So yeah, so this one might be better from what I can see. So this like already has more things that it does here. It also has spectrofragile scaling, so it's gonna be more damage normally, and it's probably gonna have better multipliers too. We're gonna have to see. So yeah, this is gonna be mostly used by her, I believe. Then yeah. Also, damage taken by Zani is reduced by 30% within the next 2 seconds. So the same things, but even more stuff here. Casting targeted action or forcible response sends Zani into sunburst mode and inflicts a stack of heliacal ember upon the target hit. The last stage of the attack recovers blaze. So if you don't know what blaze is, I already know that blaze is her ultimate like energy or something. We're going to talk about that in a bit when you get into her ultimate. And the sunburst is explained here. This is like a sunburst mode. So spectrofragile damage dealt by Zani to the target is amplified by 20%. So sunburst is basically more damage. So that's about it. Nothing really crazy here. So what we concluded here is the crisis response protocol, the sword form is more useful from here. This is the resonance liberation, the ultimate. She's gonna enter this stance where she gets this glowy hair stuff and a different form. So let's get through this quickly. Rekindle, sorry. Deal spectral damage and enter inferno mode, increasing max blaze from 100 to 150 and granting 50 blazes. So blaze is basically her forte bar, that a full energy of the ultimate. So the max amount of blaze that you can have is gonna increase from 100 to 150. So like a 50% increase and granting 50 blaze. So you're gonna get 50 max space for the blazes and you get 50 blaze from just casting the ultimate. And you're gonna have more methods of getting the blaze, I believe, of course. When in inferno mode, the multiplier of basic attack is increased, of course. The last stand, okay. When in inferno mode, resonance liberation, the last stand becomes available when blaze is lower than 30 or after 8 seconds in inferno mode. Alright, got it. So when you already cast the ultimate for 8 seconds or you have a lower blaze than 30, you can like you can like end the inferno mode and do an attack, I believe. Yeah, so you can do the last stand attack or something and you can end the inferno mode. Casting resonance liberation, the last stand deals spectral damage and end the inferno mode. Yeah, so the same thing I said. So that's looks really all basic, but let's get into the more complicated stuff. The 40 circuit. This is gonna tie into everything of our kit. So yeah, this is like the main mechanic, I believe. So heliacal amber. So this is like, so let's get through this. When Zani is in the team and a nearby resonator inflicts spectrophrasal upon a target. So PB and main spectro character, and the future character, the new characters coming after Zani. I forgot the pronunciation of her name. I really forgot. I can't really say it. So yeah, the resonator inflicts spectrophrasal upon target, immediately consume all spectrophrasal stacks and trigger the corresponding damage. Then convert spectrophrasal into an equal number of heliacal ambers. Okay. So every time you apply spectrophrasal to an enemy, if Zani is on the team, she will convert those frasal stacks into heliacal ambers. So that's like her own unique mechanic, which she will like gain benefits from this ambers. It's like has some kind of scaling, I believe, with how many you have and stuff. So let's keep reading. Every time the conversion happens, Zani obtains blaze based on the stacks of heliacal amber inflicted. All right, so the more stacks you have of spectrophrasal, which converts to ambers, you will get more of the ultimate energy, or energy and stuff like the blaze. Heliacal amber is capped at 60 stacks. All right, so yeah, so you can maximum have like 60 heliacal amber stacks, and when you keep applying spectrophrasal, you keep converting to heliacal amber, you can keep getting those stacks. Yeah, with each stack lasting for 6 seconds. Yeah, heliacal amber stacks are counted towards the spectrophrasal stacks for the eternal radiance on record. So this is the echo set that I told you to use, the same one that Phoebe uses, the damage one, which gives 30% crit rate. So this also, the ambers are also counted as spectrophrasal on the set, so that you have an easier time triggering the effect. So that's obviously that's the case. That's very normal. So scorching light. When Zani is in Inferno mode, so in her ultimate, heavy slash daybreak, heavy slash dawning, heavy slash nightfall, and heavy slash light mass becomes available. So a lot of, most all of them are heavy attacks. That's pretty interesting. Which deals spectro damage, and that is considered both heavy attack damage and spectrophrasal damage. Okay, so this is what I was thinking before I started making this video. So if you see here, the main source of a damage in the ultimate form is dual scaling, if you know what I mean. So dual scaling means the damage of the attack will scale based on two different types of multipliers. So heavy attack damage multiplier and spectrophrasal multiplier. Not like normal spectro, those doesn't count. Those are like the basic things. This will gain more damage from both heavy attack and spectrophrasal damage bonuses. So keep that in mind. So this she might really be like the strongest character ever released. Like Carlotta's team is the strongest team right now. See with Phoebe, Zani with Phoebe might be the strongest team after this. So we're gonna have to see how the multipliers are for that. But yeah, I have like high expectations from looking into this wording here. When blaze is no less than 30, resonance skill standard defense protocol is replaced with resonance skill scorching light. All right. Hold resonance skill to enter resistance during which Zani is immune to interruption. We already got through this. This state ends early when Zani switch off the field. Okay, release resonance skill button within a certain time to consume blaze and perform heavy slash daybreak. So this is like the thing from her ultimate attack. This is like unique to her ultimate form. This heavy slash daybreak. If you like. If you press the skill button like long press within a certain amount of time, consume blaze and perform heavy slash daybreak. Okay, when attacked in a certain time after entering resistance, reduce this instance of damage by 100%. You take no damage basically, and stagnate nearby targets. Then perform heavy slash light smash, consuming blazes and further reducing their vibration strength by 10%. So even more. 5% strength reduced, like 10%. The damage taken within the next 2 seconds reduced by 30%. Alright. After casting heavy slash light mass, basic attack is replaced with heavy slash nightfall, consuming up to 40 bullets on hit. With each blaze increasing the damage multiplier, heavy slash. Okay, by the way, guys, this is like a lot of attacks, like four or five different attacks here: heavy slash, daybreak, dawning, nightfall, light mass, light smash. Don't get like confused by all this stuff. You don't have to worry about any of this. Just after the character comes out and after the multipliers comes out, you'll know which ones to use, like which buttons to press. So don't really feel complicated by this stuff, feel confused by this stuff. This is all gonna be really easy. I'll make a video on which attacks to use and which combos are the better ones and easier ones and how to use them. So don't ever worry about all this like wording and stuff. After casting heavy slash light smash, basic attack is replaced with heavy slash nightfall, consuming up to 40 blazes on it. With each blaze increasing the damage multiplier of heavy slash nightfall. If heavy slash nightfall stage 1 interrupted, press basic attack again to cast heavy slash nightfall stage 2. Alright. Upon releasing the button after a certain time or when ready stance ends, immediately perform heavy slash nightfall. So all of this like a lot of complicated stuff. We're gonna need a gameplay to understand this. All of this is like impossible to remember or calculate without multipliers. So yeah, when blaze is, we're gonna have to work with what we got. When blaze is no less than 30, basic attack is replaced with heavy slash daybreak. After entering inferno mode, casting basic attack immediately replaces the current basic attack with resonance skill scorching light. Hold basic attack to enter ready stance. After performing heavy slash daybreak, press basic attack immediately to perform heavy slash dawning at the cost of blaze. After performing heavy slash dawning, basic attack is replaced with heavy slash nightfall. If basic attack is not replaced with heavy slash nightfall after a successful dodge and Zani has no less than 30 blaze, press normal attack within a certain time to perform heavy slash light smash at the cost of blazes. So basically a lot of stuff. Use blaze and do this combo, do this that combo and all that stuff. So you basically have to wait for the multipliers. Like we can say nothing from this here, like which one is going to be better or worse. So we really need the multipliers for this kind of stuff. Yeah, so wait for that. Redundant energy, Zani can hold up to 100 redundant energy. So this is like the forte bar. Obtain redundant energy when normal attack hits the target. So normal stuff. Obtain redundant energy when intro skill immediate execution happens. Okay, redundant energy when casting resonance skill, when casting pinpoint strike, and when entering the ultimate form inferno mode. So the blaze is the ultimate. When you go into our ultimate, the forte becomes blaze. Blaze is capped at 100 when not in inferno mode, so like the same thing, and blaze is capped at 150 when in inferno mode. Casting targeted action or foreseeable riposte grants 10 blazes. Every stack of heliacal amber converted from spectrophrasal grants 5 blazes. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. Every stack of amber converted from spectrophrasal grants 5 blazes. So the more you convert, the more amount of 40 you get. That's interesting. Casting resonance reparation rekindle grants 50 blaze. Okay, we already read this before. This is the intro skill and this is the outro skill. Intro skill is attack the target dealing spectral damage. Nothing really crazy. Her outro skill is attack the target dealing spectral damage equal to 150% of Zani's attack and removing all stacks of heliacal amber inflicted upon the target. Each stack of damage dealt, each stack increases the damage dealt by 10%. Bro, that's insane. So if you remember correctly, if you remember the max amount of the heliacal amber stacks you can have, it was 60. It was literally 60. So each stack gains 10% damage. So that's like 600% multiplier, and that's crazy. 600% multiplier on top of 150% of Zani's attack. That's like a very high amount of damage, man. Just like Phoebe. Phoebe does a lot of damage on her outro. This damage is considered spectrophrasal damage. It's also considered spectrophrasal damage. This is gonna be a lot of damage, man. We're gonna have to see how broken this is. The spectral damage dealt by other resonators in the team to the target marked by heliacal amber is amplified by 20%. So she also has a 20% amplification for full party. That's crazy. Oh, this is the outro. So this is basically definitely gonna be for full party. So, but this also applies to her. Inherent skill. Okay. Quick response. Casting intro skill immediately execution increases spectral damage bonus by 12%. This is like the normal, like the extra things you unlock in the like talent tree. When in ready stance, all damage taken is reduced by 40%. Combat guide. There's a combat guide too, damn. Hitting a target recovers forte gauge. Okay. Consume forte gauge to cast enhance resonance skill. All right. So you gain forte, you cast that and enhance the resonance skill. Okay. Zani restores forte gauge when other resonators inflict spectral fragile. Of course, Zani enters an enhanced state upon casting resonance reparation. Sure. In the enhanced state, consume forte gauge to cast enhanced basic attack. So here is the complicated part. In the enhanced basic attack thing that they said, there are a lot of attacks you can do. You are gonna have to see which ones are the better ones. Yeah, so we need the multipliers for that. So we're gonna have to wait for release. Basic attack breakthrough. Basic attack breakthrough. Okay, so the combo is for breakthrough. The combo is basic attack, basic attack, basic attack, basic attack at the right time. So we're gonna maybe have an indicator or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Standard defense protocol. Resonance skill plus basic attack. Okay. Pinpoint strike. Hold resonance skill. Cast automatically upon being hit. Okay. That's like a parry then. Okay. Resonance reparation. Last stand. In Inferno mode, cast resonance reparation when blaze is lower than 30 or 8 seconds after entering Infernal mode. Okay, I don't really get what it's trying to say here, but we're gonna have to see. When not in Infernal mode, with max redundant energy, unlock targeted actions and forcible repost. In Infernal mode, when blaze is no less than 30, unlock heavy slash daybreak, heavy slash dawning, heavy slash nightfall, and heavy slash light smash. Okay. As I said, guys, that's like a lot of attacks. We don't know which ones are the better ones, so I can't really speak on that. Sorry about that. We need multipliers for that, so I'll talk about it later. Did they started playing, man? This is not supposed to play. Yeah. I hope that didn't cut through the video. I have this side muted though, so I hope it didn't. But yeah. So that's like it for the introduction of the kit. I think she looks really interesting as a character. I am very excited for her. She looks really good too. Like you can see, we know. I know what you think. I know what you're thinking. I know what you are. Yeah, I am the same. Don't worry. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that breakthrough of the character. If you have any questions, ask me in the down below in the comments. I'll try to answer as many of them as possible. And yeah, look forward to the next video about Zani on which attacks are the better ones, how to play her and stuff, and a breakdown. We're gonna do that after release so that we have full information. So yeah, with that, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.